What's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony, descendant of Chaos and Controversy, and here we are talking about Biden and his, I don't know, his alternate agenda. Okay, we already know that Kamala Harris stated during the running that she didn't have a black agenda. She pointed that out right out the gate. Okay. While everybody was focused on trying to highlight Trump and make accusations towards him, claiming that he was racist, people conveniently overlooked the 47 years Biden was running, or his position in politics, and the damage he has done to the black community. But that was conveniently overlooked. Nobody wants to address that, you know. And it's funny because going back towards that Zoom call that kind of got out unexpectedly, where he was pretty much down talking those in I guess the black leaders that was in on that Zoom call. He made it perfectly clear that pretty much they need to stay in their lane, you know, and shuck and jive and do what they've been doing, you know, stay in their place. But then he made it also clear that Hispanics were going to take over. They were going to be the dominant numbers or the dominant factor, and that we have to learn how to get along. It's like we've been learning how to get along for so long that we failed to learn how to get along with ourselves. So how the hell we going to find ourselves trying to get along with someone else? For what? Acceptance? When others fail to accept us? Made it a point time and time again known with absolute condescending arrogance that they don't have to accept us. And why? But we serve our purpose, though. Black folks, we serve our purpose as being nothing but a stepping stone for other peoples to walk over us and to be tonight's entertainment. Because we sure do know how to entertain. We sure do know how to put on a good show for nothing. We're just an opening act. And you wonder why people don't take us seriously. Because we don't even take ourselves seriously. So how can we expect others when there's something to be addressed for them to take the time out and listen? Why we continue to be the group that's ignored, overlooked, passed over. Why we entertain this crab in the barrel mentality that other ethnic groups don't. They lift each other up. We tear each other down. We don't do shit for ourselves. But we're always there expecting a fucking handout. Looking back at our ancestors, what the fuck did they fight? Why did they sacrifice? Why did they have to suffer? And looking at today, they ain't got shit to show for anything, all their hardships that they had to go through. For us to be in a better position that they weren't in. Who's reaping the benefits of the sacrifices that they made? Because sure enough, sure as fuck ain't it us. It's everybody else. From Hispanics to Indians. Now, I ain't talking about the Native American Indians. I'm talking about Indians from other countries. And other ethnic groups. All the things that our ancestors fought for to create the playing field equal. Everybody's reaping the benefits but us. Why is that? And of course, we want to sit there and say, you know, the white person this and the white person that, whatever. But at the same token, when are you going to take accountability for the shit that you don't do? Where's that dignity? Where's that self-respect? Where's that pride that won't allow you to fail? Where people can say and do all they want to define you as being a thug or a savage or whatever term that they throw out there to define you. While those definitions can be applied to themselves, but you're the scapegoat of their perception. And instead of going against the grain, you fall right in and act accordingly. Imagine if we did a remix to John Lennon's Imagine. Imagine if black people never fell for the okie doke when it came to becoming drug addicts, to becoming drug dealers. And that was a problem for another group, and another group alone. What if we, as they, push the shit into our neighborhoods, we push the shit out of our neighborhoods and said we don't want it here? What? Imagine how life would be if we just said no. Literally, y'all can have that shit. But instead we accepted the poison that decayed us, that tainted us, that destroyed us. And for those who it didn't destroy, they got the separation, the division, for others to be all uppity and look down, whatever, but you're no better. I don't get it. It makes no sense. It doesn't. We were looking to make change in policy, change to where our lives matter. Beyond just a slogan, beyond just marching, beyond just destroying neighborhoods and black-owned businesses, beyond an organization that made so much money to just fund a campaign that didn't go into bettering the black community. Misdirection, smoke and mirrors. So here we are back on the plantation. I've had this brief discussion with my dad because he was talking about, oh, yeah, things are going to get better for black folks and stuff now that Biden and Harris is in office. And I try to tell him, no, the hell it ain't. I'm like, do you know who these people really are? Do you know who these people really represent? Because sure enough, isn't us. Everybody else is on their priority list. We're not even at the bottom. We're not even on the list. So how is them being in office better for black people? But I didn't feel like arguing with my dad because he's another one. All he has to hear is black people voted us in, and we thank you for that. That's all. That's all it was a thank you for being stupid. Now that we're in the position that we want to be in, you're forgotten. You're forgotten only until the policies that we extend or continue to have in place continue to affect you. That's when you're acknowledged. But aside from that, you ain't shit. But everybody else, they prioritize. Any immigrants coming in now, they're accepted. Adapt and adjust. As if we're not already competing to be stable in an unstable country. To be secure when it comes to the jobs or our livelihoods or our position. But yet we want to put on a damn show. There is nothing to be appreciative of. We're no longer going to be the poster child, but we are always exploited for an agenda. And for some of us, or for most of us, we don't care. As long as we get crumbs, scraps off the table. Because that's all we worth, is scraps off the table. We're not even worth a whole steak to enjoy for ourselves. But other people are. Anyway. Until next time, until next video, please like, share, and subscribe, and peace.